go to your story and say, Joseph, can I join this tembu?
Hey, yo! Nah, let me answer the question. Name the person you had a talking stage with a week ago. The only picture that I had of love growing up was sex. Actually, I'm realizing that I exist in a bubble because my inability to give people second chances, my inability to even let them work through what the breakdown of our relationship is again the insinuation that I'm perfect.
One thing about me, I think that also comes into being very manipulative.
Yeah.
Because if you don't agree with my opinion, I will manipulate you into ending up agreeing with me.
I don't think we can ever have a conversation about men after this one.
Hi guys. It's your girl Bobby Dearest.
Hi, I'm Kai, aka Adi. Part-time, baby.
Welcome to Thought Digest, where we
amplify conversations
one thought at a
time. Another week, another banger.
Another banger.
Again, it feels like it's been forever.
It actually has been forever. For you guys, it hasn't.
Yeah.
For us, it has. And I feel like that's why I was so excited to just get into it.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
because you were saying your life updates is crazy.
Is it
I'm
really
ready
crazy?
to listen.
Is it really crazy? So the guy I was talking about last week,
Yeah.
it's over.
Love when you went live. Yo, during that live also, my was.
Bro, like, I was live and I was like, guys, Ndiajola.
Yeah, like Ndiajola. And then you were copying your ex on live because your new man would be like upset.
Yeah.
So we were all like, who's this new guy?
Cantido, there's no new guy anymore.
What happened?
I think he love bombed me. He love bombed me, and then he literally like did a 365. Like he did a
365?
like a serious 365, and I was like, I tried to like understand the first week, and then
wait, how long was it?
That's the thing, it wasn't long. Remember I told you when I spoke to you guys, I told you I met him the day before.
Yes.
Right? And then that entire week I was basically seeing him almost every day that week. And it felt good. The energy was flowing. I loved everything. Like he was communicating. He was like proper. Like he was doing what needs to be done. Like he was giving reliable man. You know, he was giving this is a guy I can rely on. This is a guy I could talk to. I have so much fun with this guy. Like it was beautiful. And then the next week, literally, he switched up. But I thought, because he was giving, I'm busy, and da da da. So I was like, okay, let me understand. So I tried to understand that week. And then when I see him, he's going out with his boys. His boys, the thing is, his boys are my boys.
Damn.
So I see it. Like, there's no way I won't see it. Unless all his boys decide to block me, then you blocking your friend, and I want to judge all of you all. And y'all know
I can't wait
each
to
other.
tell us who this is.
So, like, literally, so his boys, I can see he's out with his boys, but, like, he can't even, like, spare, like, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, Nyana, to come and see me so he can explain why he's been MIA the entire week. So, I was like, I guess.
If you're talking to somebody and they go MIA, like, for more than a day, it's done.
It's done. I think I was just,
you
like.
You can go your whole day without thinking about me.
It's done, eh?
It's done. Like, continue. Go your whole life without me then.
Yeah.
Make it longer. Go from a day to a week to a month to years.
I hear you. And I think it's
well,
done.
Did you maybe consider that in the week that you guys spent a significant amount of time together, he kind of just realized that it's not gonna work?
But then he's
so he phased himself out.
He's problematic in that sense, because when I was trying to like set a boundary and be like, okay, I can see that you're no longer as interested anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, because I'm not angry at him. I'm not upset at him or anything. I don't want us to end on bad terms, because your boys are my boys.
Yeah.
And your boys are my colleagues.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see you inevitably, like almost every month or like every 2 months. And I don't want it to be awkward. We tried. It didn't work. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's just be cordial, right? Niggas like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Rah, we're not ending this. The rah, rah,
We're
rah.
not ending this.
And I'm like so confused because he's so on like, I don't want to be just friends with you, but he is not putting pressure. So I think
you know what that sounds like?
Ish.
That sounds like breadcrumbing to me.
I genuinely feel like that's what it is. I'm literally
It sounds like
being breadcrumbed.
breadcrumb to me. Because what do you mean you go MIA and then you tell me you still want me? Get out of here.
It's breadcrumbing. I think I'm this placeholder. It's giving placeholder.
That hurt my feelings.
Ah,
I got hambe. It's fine.
It's fine.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
It's fine. My DMs are open.
They've always been open.
Hey, but I think niggas are afraid of me. But anyways,
because every week in J, you shock us. Every week in J, I'm scared to open the comment section because of what mommy has said, and I was just like, oh my god, I have to defend her again.
And yo, guys, Kaya defends. Oh, I like literally.
I think about me, I will.
I will see a comment and I'll want to respond. Kaya's already inside with like, listen up, you.
I'm always ready. I think I know my co-host now. Like, I know that I have to be defending.
She's just there like.
So I'm already there. Like, okay. Somebody was like, your dresses in this episode are too short. I'm like, okay, buy us new ones then.
I didn't see that. Yeah, there was this, you know, I realized a lot from like seeing the comments.
Yeah.
One, people think they're God. Two,
there you go saying some wild stuff again.
And literally, two, men don't care about like women. Like men care about their own best interest, and I think women we should start doing that too.
Is that because of the birth control?
Yeah, because I saw every guy was like, "Oh no, I'm not the one carrying a baby, so I don't need to worry about."
I didn't even respond to those ones. I respond to like comments where at least in Mhlampe you use some of your brain, but those ones where you're like, it's called birth control for a reason. Women are the only ones who give birth. I was like, "Ew, did you think that through?"
Like there's so many comments where I'm like, you don't have the intellectual capacity to argue with me. Like we cannot have a debate because of like the way you speak. And I notice a lot of people like resort to insults when they don't have the intellectual capacity to debate with me.
I don't even engage. As soon as I see that your comment had no thought in it, I'm just like, you can be there. I'll even like your comment, make you a little excited.
Make you feel like seen.
Make you feel seen and heard, because it's a safe space.
How has your week been?
My month. Let's talk about my time. I think this month has been emotionally taxing.
Ooh.
Because I started journaling. Ooh. And journaling, you guys, I highly recommend it. Journaling helps you clear your mind and like navigate your emotions or even define what emotions you're feeling. And I've realized over the past week that I'm at a point in my life where I can't get away with compartmentalizing anymore. I just cannot get away with it. I've tried. I don't know if it's hormones or whatever the case may be, but having to confront like negative emotion has been my entire month. And navigating triggers, navigating betrayal. I think that's where I've been. And just a whole lot of silence. I've spent a lot of time in silence this month. Because I think scripture tells us that God, wants us to be silent while he fights for us. And I'm learning not to take, like, vengeance into my own hands. So dealing with betrayal when you're not taking vengeance into your own hands is also quite hefty. Because I want to do something about it. Like, how dare this person betray me?
But you just, let God... Let God. I've also had like it was a very emotionally minus like the boy stuff. Like I remember I was crying literally one night. I was literally bawling, and I didn't realize how I was internalizing all that's been going on. Like all the like one day we'll address it. I'll come and I'll address everything when it's good. I'll address it. But like all the like things that have been happening and everything, and I was just like crying to God, and I remember I was asking the questions, why me? Like what did I ever do to like deserve such a like difficult life? But I realized that everybody's life is difficult. everybody has a cross that they need to carry. So carry your cross, Mpo.
Yeah.
Carry it
With yeah.
with grace.
With
Gunzima,
grace.
but like carry it.
Damn.
Hey, deep chats, guys.
Very deep.
We might even have a topic on carrying your cross. Oh,
Nah?
that's
Actually, we'll chop it up in that direction.
you literally like carrying your cross. Yeah. But minus the betrayals and the revenge and the vengeance and everything, like how's work?
I told you we back on these YouTube streets.
Yeah.
Saying? All these back
Please.
with a vengeance. Like now we're resuscitating YouTube. The female YouTubers stand up. Like
She's forcing me to stand up.
Yes, let's get it. Oh my god! And I was actually supposed to be vlogging today. Don't worry, I've got like a main channel and a vlog channel. So main channel every Wednesday, vlog channel every Friday.
Hey, you back?
Regular content stuff like the short form.
You back?
Yeah.
You back
Time
and
to
fighting.
play. It's over.
I also wanna come back, and I think
I'm waiting for you.
I recently thought of like how I'm gonna come back.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Go subscribe to our individual channels.
Strategy wise.
Go and be there.
You survived test week.
Oh, barely. I think that's what added to the tears.
Oh, I see.
I survived barely, guys. I don't like what I'm doing. I hate it.
Yet you're doing honors.
With every inch in me, I hate it. It's not even like at the point where like I can tolerate it. I hate what I'm doing.
Man, and we're in April.
Yeah. So see y'all in December.
Oh my goodness.
See y'all in December. How are you
gonna make it if you absolutely hate it?
I have to.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
I don't have a choice. I have to make it.
We will celebrate your honors as well. We'll be there at the grad party for that too. We're rooting for you. We're all rooting for you, trust and believe.
Yeah. Well, so what family.
You'll make it. You always overthink these things.
We'll see.
You, bruh.
We'll see.
Stop napping yourself.
Let's get into the first topic of
today.
Dun, dun. So the first topic of the day is financial literacy. So today's goal talk is money. I think
our own money this time.
Yeah, week 3 we're talking about like girlfriend allowance. No, it was week 4. Yes, week 4 we're talking about a girlfriend allowance and men's money. This week we're talking about our money. We're talking about and you're like fighting us. So fine, let's talk about our finances.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about yours.
Like when it's
girls have money. Like I think you need to find out that like girls have money.
I literally said that.
We just don't like spending it.
I said it in a joking manner. I was like, "There's no such thing as a broke card."
Where there's a will, there's a way, bro.
Where there's a will, there is a way. So the first thing I wanted to do was define what financial literacy is.
Yes, and you're very qualified for this.
Yes, as an accounting graduate.
Yes, ma'am.
As a CTA postgraduate student in accounting science. Let me school you.
This topic, I just resolved to sit here because I knew this is our niche, bro.
This is me. Yeah. This is me. If you need financial advice, come to moi.
Right.
Okay, so financial literacy is the cognitive understanding of financial components and skills such as budgeting, investing, borrowing, taxation, and personal financial management. So if y'all need to do your tax returns,
was too clean. That definition was too clean.
It was so
very,
nice.
Very. What is it called? It's a good summary of everything.
Yeah, of financial literacy. So I wanted to ask, like, to go question by question with this. So the first thing is, where and when did you learn about the value of money and how to handle it? So where did you first get the idea of like financial literacy?
Where did I first get? In church. Yeah, because there was a segment, an informative segment at church. So it would be a plethora of things like hygiene, health, money management. So I learned that in church. But in depth, in varsity, because I also studied economics. And so I looked at how money moves in the market. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually a massive deal. And we literally had, I think, an entire module dedicated to money. It was called money. The module was called.
My whole degree is dedicated to money.
Yeah.
Like my entire degree is literally dedicated to money. For me, it was when was it? When did I learn like the concept of first year. So my bursary does this thing where like in the first week as first years they go through different things like hygiene, so it's a whole like pack, and one of it was like financial literacy and stuff. So that's where they taught us how to budget, how to see the value of money, how to think about it, but I don't think I took it seriously when I first heard it.
You don't take it seriously until you go broke.
Until you go broke. And we're going to unpack that.
Yeah.
We are literally going to unpack that. But, like, I feel like I want to ask, like, don't you feel like these were lessons that we're supposed to learn from our parents?
From our parents. I agree. I think our parents, black parents, because that's the experience we have, or African parents, rather, don't have the financial wisdom to give anyway, because they themselves, like, guys, we're in debt. Like, as a country, as a continent, we're in debt, and as individuals, I think as countries, that's a whole different story. Colonization, blah blah blah. But I mean, as individuals, and now I'm thinking about it real deep. Like, money wasn't a factor in many of our parents' lives, right? Because apartheid, and they could barely get jobs. Bantu Stands Act, all of these things that suffocated our parents financially. And so it's also the analogy of, like, when you let a dog out of a cage, it's gonna run, right? And so not having access to as much money or as much resources kind of creates a scarcity mindset, that the moment you get money, you want to get all the things you didn't have when you didn't have the money. Do you know what I'm saying? So our parents' ability to handle money is largely influenced by the environment that they were raised in, and that's the apartheid regime.
And that can help us in the environment that
we're the ones who are going to teach our kids. But I genuinely don't blame our parents for not being able to have that conversation, because even money to them is new.
That's so. Oh, now that I think about it,
yeah,
that is so. Because at first I was like, I wish like they had like that conversation with me about like money, like you know, like how black people, we are so like, it's the scarcity mindset thing.
Yeah.
Like a black person is so like clutch about like their money, like oh my god, Imali, I'm like, I won't tell you how it moves and things like that. Like your parents don't tell you how money moves in the household, what's happening in the household. But then the moment you get a job, you're supposed to do black tax. You're supposed to send money home. Now it's like, oh, now you're seeing, like, now you imagine like your eyes are being opened to like how money moves in the household only when you have the money. And then now you are so eager to help out at home that you are not doing what you need to do for yourself. You know, like, because you like, now you're seeing that, oh, there was this problem, I have money, I quickly want to solve it, that you're not really like planning and budgeting and making the right financial decisions for you. And then I feel like with us, we got money very young because we went into the social media space young. So we started earning money young. Do you think you handled your finances in an appropriate way? Or do you think you went crazy, you went ham?
I'm a very frugal person overall. So
teach me your ways.
No, it's because my dad, like, my dad was stingy when we were growing up. So I learned that even just the way that I grew up, I never had what I wanted, but I always had what I needed. And that also just cultivated the way that I thought about money, that money is for what you...
It's not for what you want.
It's for what you need and not what you want. So I didn't go ham with the money. I just spent it on necessities. But I think also there's an irresponsibility there because I can't seem to remember where most of it went.
Like, you just like, where did my money go?
But thankfully, when I did touch, good money, I was in varsity learning about money. So I opened a fixed deposit account in second year.
I should have been Kaya should have been my friend.
But you were studying money better than me. Like your entire
literally, I was
money.
studying money, but like my idea of money was different. I feel like how you see money determines how you use
How
money.
did you handle your money?
So you see, you saw money as money is for what you need.
Yeah.
I saw money as money comes, money goes. For me, money, like the idea of keeping money,
Dangerous.
never resonated with me because I was like, if I die, it's pointless. Like literally, I was like, if I die now, it's literally pointless.
Oh
I don't got kids. I don't got no responsibilities. Who am I leaving money to? So literally, it was a thing of like, money comes, money goes. I felt like I had this notion that when you keep money, you don't allow more money to come.
Oh my God.
Literally, I feel like when you have money, you don't feel the need to hustle.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you would spend money for what you wanted and then you went broke, you'd hustle and you'd get what you want and what you need.
Oh my goodness.
You see?
I've never. What? This is not what I thought you'd say.
Literally, that was like my whole philosophy of money. I was like, money is like
Money
river.
comes, money goes. What the heck?
It's supposed to flow. And I had this notion that when you keep money, hoard money, you are idolizing money.
Oh my God.
So I was like, I don't want money to be my God. So let it come and go.
Okay, I hope you realize how detrimental that is. Yeah.
Now I'm seeing how detrimental it is.
Yeah.
Now I'm realizing how detrimental it is. Because, like it's a thing of like, because of that mindset, I didn't spend the money I made responsibly. Because I made
what did you spend it on?
Quite a big sum of money. Like I would spend it on experiences. It was that type of thing of like, if Omar texted me today, let's go to Cape Town tomorrow, I would like literally like take money and go to Cape Town.
Oh my God.
I would go to Cape Town tomorrow. Like,
and me, I will calculate expenses and be like, according to next month, is this decision wise in this month?
See, for me, it wasn't that deep. For me, it was like, okay, money comes, money goes. But also, okay, let me give myself some credit. People have this like assumption that I come from like a well-off household and stuff like that. But I come from a single mother home. So like any opportunity I get to help my mom, I will help her like through and through, because she's the reason why I'm here today. She's the reason why I'm the woman I am today. Absolutely. So every time I made money, like brand deals or anything, I would literally send money home. So my first instinct is to send money home, and then the money that I have, I'll just spend it on whatever. Spend it on on literally whatever, to the point like where like F&B like was like, girl, what do you do? What do you do for a living? Like they had to call me like, what? Because like the sums of money that would enter my account in a year for a student were like very big. And
did they tell you they had to like cancel your student account?
At some point, I had to say I'm employed at some point. Like I had to give it a
by
reason.
who?
Google. Yes, I had to give it a valid reason. I had to be like, I'm employed.
Yeah.
Like to the point like F&B was offering me like home loans. That's how much money I was making. But like if you go to my account now, I have zero rent.
Somebody who was studying accounting. Studying accounting.
0 rent.
You blew that money.
I blew that money.
Oh my. We need an episode for Mpo on I blew it.
Literally.
I blew it.
I can give you bank statements. I blew it.
Oh my God.
I blew it. And then
I'm disappointed with you.
And then now.
But that's how you learn. The hard way.
That's true. I think going broke makes you learn a lot of lessons. That makes you learn a lot of lessons. So do you think, okay, now I think this answers itself. Like, the importance of like financial literacy, like is it really important, like how
what's vital? Money makes the world go round. And so it's important to know how to manage your money. More than manage it, it's also important to know how to grow your money. And here are a few practical examples. I don't want to have this conversation and somebody after like hearing this does not know what to do with their money. Time Bank one has something called the goal save, right? It's like it's not a separate, it's, how to explain it? It's like a piggy bank, right? And you can put your money in there and it earns interest. Obviously, the amount of interest that you earn depends on the amount that you put in your goal save.
Netbank has that as well. Yeah. F&B has that
Old
as
Mutual
well.
has it.
I think most banks have that feature, like where you put money and then it grows.
But there's a difference between things like a goal save and a savings account and then a fixed deposit account. So those generally earn more interest, and you earn the interest over a year. It's a good saving tactic as well, because you only earn that interest at the end of the year. So you wouldn't I think you would be wise to put your money there and just leave it alone. And saving also takes a lot of discipline, because you can convince yourself that you need the money that you've saved when you don't really need it. You can make more. Leave that money alone. Like, I'm talking to you.
You're talking to me.
Leave the money alone.
You're
like,
talking
if
to
you
me.
put it there, if you put it in the fixed deposit account, if you put it in that goal safe, leave
it doesn't exist
alone.
Like, that must be money.
Forget about it.
Yeah, that must be money that does not exist to you. Like, no matter how broke you are, that money does not exist to you unless you're going to be out in the streets. Because like, for me, I would do the same. Like, I would put money in my fixed deposit account, and then I'd somehow be like, no, but I really need the money, and then I'll take it out. Like, you take it out and they charge you for taking it out, like 40 rand, 30 rand. They charge you large sums of money for taking that money out. And I would keep doing that, and I'd keep doing that. So I think knowing like that money shouldn't exist to you is so important. It is so important.
Also, I think, guys, utilize the financial services provided to you. It's free. If you call the customer service line at your local bank, they're gonna help you. How do I invest my money?
Yes.
They can even help you buy stocks.
That is so
That's
true.
That's how efficient these banks are.
That is so true.
FNB, Old Mutual, not too sure about Time Bank.
I think Netbank as well. Like, like, you literally speak to a consultant and be like, okay, this is my money. How can I grow my money? I see there's like so many features. Like, there's I think you can even trade on Netbank in a sense, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a thing of like, there are so many resources out there. There's Google. There's so much. You can literally just Google it or call, and you will receive so much financial assistance. And I feel like I was just being very ignorant, because like, I know multiple ways on how to grow money as an accounting student. I literally learn about those things. I learn, like, it is my job to grow people's money.
You blew it.
And yet I blew it. So I feel like it came from a big place of ignorance. So my last question to you is, are you in debt, or do you take any form of debt?
I've never taken no. I'm a cash baby.
Yeah, like, pay.
But it's important to improve your credit score. So I do have accounts open. I've got a gym membership. I've got a TFG account open, and I think I have a cell phone on contract, but it's not mine. It's for somebody else, but it's in my name. So that's all for the purpose of improving my credit score. But I do think I should take out a loan to just hike it up a little bit, hike up the score a little bit. I just don't like owing.
But like, I feel like it's, I think debt is how like the world moves, and I feel like your credit score is very important.
Financial advisors say that before, that debt is how the world
literally
moves, and
like
how to like become. Did he say how to become financially successful is to take credit?
Literally,
live on credit. But I was like, that's uncomfortable.
Because the bank needs to, like, the bank uses borrowed money itself. Even like the money you put in your bank account, the bank owes you that money, and they use that money to trade, to invest, and everything. So it's a thing of like, debt is how the world moves. It's just having good debt management that's important. You need to be like positively geared.
Absolutely.
You need to know how to like turn your debt into equity assets and things like that. And I feel like, and that's how you get more opportunities per se. Like, if you want like a loan for your company, your business, because there's a saying that, oh, the banks only give rich people money. Like, rich people can easily go and get a loan for anything, and it's because they have that experience of moving debt. Like, how do you turn this debt into like an income or profit or anything like that? But on the gym thing, gym does not improve your credit score.
What?
It doesn't
at
all.
Done
Gym, actually, if you don't pay the gym, it can ruin your credit score. But paying it does not improve.
That's ridiculous. I did not know that.
Credit score.
So if it bounces you thinking my credit score, but if I pay you does nothing.
It does absolutely zero for you.
I want to stop paying my membership in cash now. Y'all scamming me.
Yeah, it was a scam. Gym was a proper scam. But like everything else, like taking a cell phone contract,
I learned something new today.
Everything else improves your credit score. Self-con contract, TFG account. Like sometimes I buy an item for like a K.
Yeah.
Knowing very well I can just pay it, but I just want to like improve my credit over time. That's why I got offers for home loans and things like that. It's because I had a very amazing credit score.
I think I have like a negative relationship with debt.
I think you should feel more comfortable with it, but don't do it too much. Because I remember there was a time where I was in too much debt.
Yeah.
I got too comfortable because like everything was giving me an account. Like I have Mr. Price, I have TFG.
Oh my God.
I have this, of that, of this, of that, of this, of that. So I got too much into debt. So like when money entered my account, yes, I could afford my debt, but like I didn't have any cash on hand because it's like I earn money and then it all moves to debt, to my debts. So you gotta be,
and especially as a content creator with like an unstable income source. Hey, man.
It's scary.
It's scary because like 1 month you can make 10, next month you can make 30, next month you can make 5. You know what I'm saying? And that debt is still like they're still dragging money.
It's really I actually almost went into like a bad debt relationship because of that fluctuation. Because there was a period of time where I was earning this form of consistent income. So I took certain debts knowing that, okay, this consistent income will cover those debts. But like now that consistent income stopped. So now I'm just like sitting where like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? And I feel like that's why I needed to talk about this topic. So because I'm like, now I'm in the sense where I'm like trying to like clear up most of my debts so that I can now like keep debt that I can afford.
Right.
Basically.
I think a good place to start, especially when it comes to budgeting, is splitting your money into percentages. What percent of my money am I saving? What percent of my money am I investing? What percent of my money am I spending? That's a good way to approach. And leave the money alone.
That is on financial literacy. Look at us teaching the people. Yeah,
because we keep getting like these comments. It you date yabafana. It's fine. There you go. We're talking about money now.
No, but like we talk about so many
open
other
a fixed
things.
deposit account or something. Because everyone's like, oh, every time I see you guys on my For You page, it's about men. Away. You go grow your money, then come back and talk to us.
And come back. Rubbish. Now you have learned something. You're financially, you're in a better place financially. Okay, now we can move to today's game. So today's game is answer or tweet.
My questions aren't that spicy, I can't lie to you.
So it's like literally like there's no like I don't have Twitter. My Twitter is basically like a ghost.
I don't have Twitter. So we're gonna use Instagram.
Yeah, we're gonna use Instagram stories. So if you can't answer the question, you post an Instagram story.
Oh my God.
So I have like 5 questions for you.
How's that 5 questions?
Okay. So let's do this quick. Let's do this fast. Okay, let me start. Okay. The first question.
Don't throw me under the bus. Like
I don't have like juicy questions. Like my questions are quite light. Okay, the first question is
trust you, but okay.
Have you ever had a crush on a friend's significant other?
No.
Okay.
I'm so glad my friends and I don't have the same type.
That's so real.
Yeah.
That is so real.
What? Who's your least favorite influencer?
Kaya, like, I came here, I was like, let me keep it.
And if you don't want to answer, you have to post a picture
cute,
of your ex.
let me keep it thingy. Okay, who's my least favorite influencer?
I'm sorry.
Who is? Like, who literally is? I think I do have one. I'm just trying to think. I don't consume their content. So I'm trying to think, who is it? For think. Let me just keep it simple. Let me keep it safe.
Yeah.
I think her name is like Jakunja, something like that. She's
Jakunja do be out of pocket sometimes. I can't lie.
She's. I have a love-hate relationship with her because certain things she'd be saying, I'd be like, real.
Oh my goodness, I did not see Jakunja coming, bro.
So real, but certain things.
Jakunja is a legalist. I think I'm gonna have her on my podcast.
Like she's such a legalist. Certain things I'm like, yes, girl. Certain things I'm like, ha 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 ha. Hands, why?
Nah.
So she's my least. Okay. Oh, that was so deep. Which influencer, content creator in the industry would you date, excluding your man?
Why is it excluded?
It's excluded because you're already dating him, so what's the point? Excluding your man.
Why are you excluding
Who would
him?
you date in the industry?
I don't see nobody but my man. I can't lie.
A girl. That is you not answering.
You're right. What do I post?
Exactly.
I don't know vision. I don't see anybody else.
Post. Oh yeah, go to your story and say, Joseph, can I join this tembu?
Hey yo, nah. Let me answer the question.
You gotta decide.
Ooh.
You gotta decide.
Ooh, imagine my partner opens like my stories and that's the first
And
thing
then
he
that's the
sees.
first thing he sees. Joseph, can I
Yeah.
join this tembu? But he will know it's jokes.
He's not gonna know jokes because we can't tell them until like
The end.
until the end.
At the end of this episode. But he will
Oh,
know it's
yeah.
jokes. Let him blow up your phone for like 2 minutes.
No. Which other content creator would I date? Lord. Oh my God. Does it have to be South African?
Yes.
Oh, I don't even know South African influencers like that.
Post.
Probably. That's offensive. I can't say that. There's quite a few people that I found. Oh my God. In South Africa.
Girl, I'm giving you 5 seconds. 5,
Yo.
4, 3.
Tabang Mulaba.
Okay. Why?
One question at a time, bro. You can't ask two
Fine.
questions.
Let me have respect for her relationship. Let me not cause drama.
Yeah, but
Now it's your turn, girl. Now it's your turn. Come on.
okay, so baba. Name the person you had a talking stage with a week ago.
Guys, y'all can't see that, but like Thato's in the background, like damn. Ooh.
Why are you tearing up?
Guys, I'm crying.
Why are you tearing up?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, the person's name is Siyabonga.
Siyabonga. Oh, he's not like a content creator.
No.
Boring. But hi, Sia. Screw you, Sia.
That's so real. That is so real. Can you
I'm
please
joking,
pass me
shame.
tissues? Oh, because I'm literally tearing up.
Are you tearing up because you're emotional?
No, because like your question made me laugh, and now like my eye is twitching. Like it's literally acting up.
When I see you,
Guys, you see Kaya put me on. Now I carry tissues in my bag. Look at me.
yes,
I'm such a
she
girl.
finally got the memo.
I'm such a girl.
Look at how you thinking your tears, like very ladylike.
Because like he broke my heart. You see, like
girl, okay.
he hurt my.
Now you're just lying through your teeth. You didn't break your. Did he break your heart?
Yo, guys, it hurt.
Really?
Because I really liked him.
Really? I didn't know you liked him that much.
I liked him but girl.
You liked him that much?
Girl.
I'm so sorry.
I liked him.
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
I liked him
Ricky,
a lot.
when I catch Ricky, I better not find out who you are.
Okay. I'm not crying because of him. Listen, I'm crying because like my eyes teared up and then
it's okay.
And it's the eye that literally like has like a problem.
Sure. Let's stop making excuses.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
I'm gonna throw hands. Okay, the
I
next
know.
and you.
It's okay.
Okay, my next question is Razor's question. Oh, here's it. What is that thing that keeps you up at night? What keeps
I think what I was talking about earlier on, like,
what is it?
Emotions.
Oh, okay.
The fact that I even have them.
So who
bothers the hell out of me?
Who caused
one
that
question
emotion?
at a time, Baba. Who
caused
that you can't ask her two in one.
Who caused?
You can't ask it.
Okay. Fine. Ask your question.
But to give you like a more solid answer, like I said, I've been navigating through dealing with betrayal. So like what keeps me up is like how, like, God, why do you let people get away with people? Why do you let people get away with doing what they do to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially because I know myself as a genuine person and a supportive person and somebody who, puts, well, not puts people on, but who wants to get the best out of people. And then you betray me?
Now you come here betray me.
Excuse me?
That
keeps me up at night. Also, the fact that I have to restrain myself from taking vengeance into my own hands.
You're such an aggressive person.
Bro, if this was 2017, something would be on fire.
Hands would be thrown.
Hands would be thrown.
Hands would be thrown.
What is the worst gift you've ever received and who was it from?
The worst gift I've ever received? Yo. Worst gift? I don't receive gifts.
It's a sad life.
It's sad, guys. It's sad.
It's okay, you can cry again.
Guys throwing hands today. Worst gift I've ever received.
That's crazy business.
Worst.
The concealer's not helping.
Really? You can still see the tear. It's okay, guys. Let them. It's fine. It's fine. I tried being strong.
Yeah, it shows you how strong the tear was. That wasn't a tear from laughter.
No, it was a tear from laughter.
Yeah.
It was a tear from laughter, guys.
Sure.
It really was a tear from laughter.
This is a safe space, guys. Please comment down below. It's a safe space, Mpo.
Fine.
That wasn't from laughter.
Fine.
I think
Okay.
Yo, and we showed the label sponsors.
They must do the things. Everything was there. Okay, the worst gift I've ever received is probably as I said, I don't get gifts.
Okay, we can move on.
Yeah, I don't get gifts.
I think we can move on to the long one.
Okay, so let's go to our long topic because we got like a technical interruption with the makeup malfunction, which is still malfunctioning, but it's fine.
It's okay.
So today's long topic, guys, drum roll please.
The way your volume just went up, like the energy just came up. Okay.
Because I'm no longer thinking about that guy. That's why my energy came back up.
I told you it wasn't because of laughter. It's okay. We're about to reflect again.
Okay. So
Self-reflection.
The long topic is what's wrong with me. So the past 4 weeks, I feel like we've been going in on men.
Yeah.
Shame man. Now let's go into what's wrong with us. Like what do you think is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I think it's all good and well to point out like the toxic traits in other people, but accountability is it's a good way to go.
How long is your list
of the things that are wrong with me?
Yeah.
There is no list, honey.
Oh, okay, okay. But I get you. Like,
I'm joking.
Like, we're so perfect. We're so imperfectly perfect.
Yeah, like you stayed up all night trying to find something. That shows you like how perfect we are. I'm joking. Before y'all come for us. The first thing that came to mind for me is that I exist and I feel in extremes. So what that means is there is no gray area with the way that I behave. I either treat you well or I don't. And I don't think that's a positive way to approach life and relationships, because you have to give people grace. You have to acknowledge that they're human and humans err. But for me, I give up on human beings very easily. Either you're on my good side or you're on my bad side. And I can also be an extremist in the way that I react to things, because again, I don't give human beings the benefit of the doubt, and that's that's a negative trait, because that's the insinuation that I'm perfect and that I don't make mistakes when I actually do. So I think that's number one thing that's wrong with me.
For me, the first thing I wrote was obsessive.
Oh my God.
And I think that stems from daddy issues, which is number 2.
Yo.
It's how I'm casually
I can see why you were up all night, bro.
Is that so? How I'm casually saying this thing. So I feel like my obsessiveness comes from my daddy issues. So I've experienced
obsessiveness over relationships.
Yes, like in relationships, I'm very obsessive.
Yeah.
Like I become attached, clingy, to a person. It's like if you don't text me like the whole day, like my world is coming because like what's wrong with me, like what's wrong, like what happened, and I think that stems from my daddy issues. So yeah, I'm very obsessive. Yeah, I need to work on that.
I think that reminds me of something that you mentioned in the toxicity episode, where you were like, for you to have stayed in that situation for 3 years, there was something
wrong with
you.
And I think it's the obsessiveness, because it's like I've been left before by like a man. So now it's like I don't want to be left again. So it's a thing of like I will hold on to something that is not worth holding on to, because of the idea of like someone walking away from me.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think that's what's wrong with me.
Man.
Deep.
Very deep.
Deep. And that's like number 1.
And that's number 1,
and I have
bro.
11 things on this list.
We just arrived. Oh my God. We just arrived.
And for you, what's number 2?
Compartmentalization. Definitely.
You were saying that.
I'm very that. Like, even in the first episode I said right? And even I did a TikTok talking about how I'm non-confrontational and how you'll never know I've had an issue with you because I won't be the one to tell you. Also, that ties hand in hand with my passive aggressiveness. You again exist in extremes. If I'm not good with you, I'm not addressing you, right? Or even you can hear even in my tone, in the way that I address you, that she's, she's upset. And that manifests in the compartmentalization manifests as passive aggressiveness. And I don't think that's I don't think it's a good way to navigate through life, because the essence of relationships is communication, and the communication of how you feel, the communication of what you think, what you like, what you don't like. And it also actually I'm realizing that I exist in a bubble because my inability to give people second chances, my inability to even let them work through what the breakdown of our relationship is again the insinuation that I'm perfect, and I'm not. But
does it also come from a place of like fear of being hurt? Like I feel like you're self-isolating a lot.
I think so too. I generally, because from a very young age, I experienced disappointment to like a really high degree from people that I loved and people that I trusted to not disappoint me. And so that's the first thing that I expect when I meet a human being. I'm either right or I'm pleasantly surprised. And so me being right means that you've disappointed me or that you're going to.
So people already exist on the negative side of the scale with you.
Absolutely.
And that's why it's easy to cut them off, because it's like
absolutely
you're already in the negatives.
Yep.
There's no neutral with Kaya.
Yep.
Oh, that's deep.
Do you need help? You're such a girl.
That's deep. You can see I'm struggling. I'm truly struggling. I'm fighting for my life.
Here you go.
Okay. For me, the second thing I have is that I am very petty.
Okay. So I feel like pettiness is just a euphemism for vengeful.
Yeah. I'm vengeful, petty.
You're vengeful, you're not petty.
Angry. I put angry there.
Yeah.
I'm also self-isolating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm vengeful, petty, angry. And I think the pettiness comes from I was bullied growing up. So, when you like grow up being bullied and stuff, and y'all know, my bullies know themselves. They mustn't come shook. I was bullied growing up, primary, where I stayed and things like that. And some people disguise friendship with being like they were my bullies, but they were acting like they were my friends.
Snap.
Like, and I think growing up in that way, I was very, I didn't confront my bullies. Like, I took everything they gave at me and everything like that. And like, once I grew into myself, and I stopped letting people walk all over me, I think anger and pettiness also came into be. So it's like now when you do me wrong, I have to do you wronger.
Yeah.
Like type of thing. Like
Damn.
I have to go like to the pits of hell because like I'm so angry and I'm so like I've let people do everything they've wanted to do with me that I'm not gonna let you do that. And the fact that you did that, you must suffer. So that's another thing that's wrong with me. So
That's
I don't
so
think
scary. You must suffer.
yeah, so I don't think I'm very forgiving. Like I'm one person who can like curse you. I will curse you with my heart. I will hold you in my heart. And like one thing about me, I am very like spiritually powerful.
Cursing
like
somebody in your heart is crazy.
yeah, like
That's kind of witchcrafty.
yeah, that's being a witch. Yes. I literally needed to like okay, I'm no longer like that.
Like that.
I'm like petty, but I'm no longer like witchcrafty. Like I don't hold people in my heart anymore.
Yeah.
But like I used to genuinely like hold people in my heart.
Yeah.
And one thing about me, it's like when I wish you good or I want good to happen, it happens.
And then when you want something bad to happen to somebody, the bad thing actually happens.
Yeah, no, really bad
I told
things.
you, witchcrafty. That's so crazy.
Like, really bad things. I remember there was this one girl who I didn't like what she did in first year, academically. And I didn't realize I was holding it in my heart. And then when she failed, I was like, oh, there's your karma.
You were happy.
I was like, there's your karma.
Oh, my God.
There is your karma has arrived. Your karma has arrived. So, yeah.
You're changing now?
No, I've changed. Okay. The fact that I'm speaking about these things means I've changed. It was a hard realization.
Yeah.
But it was something. So I realized I needed to be more forgiving, and I feel like I'm at that place now. Like you see, like with this guy situation, I think I realized that I'm quite forgiving.
I nearly said his name again. Oh my God.
So
sorry.
So sorry. So I think I'm very forgiving because I'm not holding in my heart. Like it upset me, but I'm not angry. I'm not resentful. I'm not mournful. Like type of thing. Yeah, I'm not out for blood. So I think I'm
out for blood. Like the words that you use. It's no wonder we get in trouble every week. It's no wonder that we have to fight wars in comments every week. Out for blood, yo.
Please forgive me.
I think I'm a very lustful person.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
With my eyes particularly.
Ooh.
Yo. This is so hard to admit. Okay, and this comes from, for me, the only picture that I had of love growing up was sex. Funny enough. That was when I kind of concluded that this is how people show love to each other, because I didn't see like my father get my mom flowers or kiss her for that very fact, like even hold her. So the only time that I knew they loved each other, you know what I'm saying, and that applied for the other relationships that I witnessed as well, aunts, uncles, so on and so forth, you know, and that marred my idea of intimacy. For me, intimacy is sex. Like, how else are we gonna be intimate?
There's no
right?
other way.
But also in my singleness, that translated to having a wandering eye. You know, anybody that I found attractive, I would take it there in my mind. I would, and that's even something that's difficult to phase out in a relationship. To know that I'm in a relationship, I should not be thinking about this person in this manner. And even in a relationship, I think it's also important to recognize that relationships don't get rid of lust. Even if you satisfy whatever sexual urges you have in that relationship, lust still exists.
That's why people go out of their marriage, because they haven't dealt with the lust.
Yeah.
And they think that marriage is gonna erase that.
Yeah.
But
I also fall into the trap of thinking that a relationship is going to erase that, and it really doesn't. And in the same breath, as much as I keep people at arm's length, I tend to also view them as objects.
Guys, hey, we need to go to therapy here on Thought Digest. Do
you know that came out of my mouth without me thinking? I'm actually deeping what I'm saying now, like, damn.
I've I'm not talking about people's
Like,
kids. People's kids.
Genuine. That's why it's easy for me to get rid of people.
Because
Very.
you are just a thing.
Yeah. And I only recently came across the idea of sonder, and sonder is the recognition that the other person's experience of life is just as real as yours. For a very long time, I didn't recognize that as a thing. I thought my experience was the only real experience, and you're just a pawn in this big chess game, you know? And obviously that leads to you invalidating somebody's feelings.
That's true.
I remember I had a friend for about 5-6 years, and one day she had broken down because of like the way that I was treating her in our friendship. Right? I was not prioritizing our friendship. I used to kind of just ignore her quite a bit, and the friendship didn't mean as much to me as it did to her. And she broke down in tears like, I love you, and I remember feeling nothing because the friendship wasn't, to me, it wasn't anything. And that's when I realized there's something broken here, because how do you have a friendship with somebody for years, and when they cry about
it doesn't even touch you.
It didn't even. In my head I'm thinking, what's my next meal?
Like, what's going on?
What, like, when is the next check coming in? And she's bawling.
That is so real.
So I need to learn how to treat human beings like human beings most of the time.
Guys, there's so many problems with us. For me, my next one is I think I'm always right. And that goes together with I talk a lot. I genuinely think I'm always right. I'm not gonna lie, I am always right.
You're letting the women team down. Yo,
I am always right.
Team.
And you know why I stand? It's something wrong. Yeah. I know it's wrong. But like you know why in my head I stand on that is I am that person. I will not speak on something or have a comment on anything unless I have information on it.
Yeah.
So if I'm speaking on something and I'm commenting on something, just know I am well informed, and therefore I am right. Like I will not
being well informed doesn't directly translate to being right.
But I also have like, guys, I'm just always right.
You know why I'm laughing? It's because there was that reel that we released where you're like, every relationship is transactional.
Yeah.
And then you commented and on the post, you're like, if you don't agree with me, you're just in denial.
You are literally in denial. And I stand on that. You're like in denial.
You fought everybody. You're like, you're in denial.
Like you're in denial. Like
that's the I'm always right coming out.
You don't want to accept it. It's the truth. You don't want to accept it. It's the truth. And I feel like that's like very problematic.
Yeah.
Because like in relationships, friendships, like romantic relationships, I feel like my partners have gone through a lot because of that. Because I feel like as a man, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, and you know that thing of like, I think you find like it's a thing of like it's natural to submit, it's natural to be authoritative. Yeah. So it's hard to exercise your authority as a guy with a woman who thinks she's always right. Yeah. Because one thing about me, I think that also comes into being very manipulative. Yeah. Because if you don't agree with my opinion, I will manipulate you into ending up agreeing with me.
I don't think we can ever have a conversation about men after this one.
Yeah.
I think we've just closed.
Someone's going to be like, look in the mirror first, my sister.
Yeah. Every time we say something bad about men, they're going to clip this episode and be like, remember?
Look. And
you forgot who you are?
I think even like the toxic relationship thing, they want to be like, your ex deserves flowers. He deserves the apology. He deserves the apology.
Oh my God.
Because, girl.
Okay. I think, where do we go to from here? Like, recognizing that this is unhealthy, or this is toxic, or this is something that's not so great about you. Yeah. Where do we go from here?
I think I've already started making these steps. Yeah. Like, these are things that I'm still saying they're wrong with me because I'm in the process of completely like phasing them out of my life, phasing them out of my character. Yeah. But I think I've started taking steps. Like the first step was like acknowledging that, oh, Mpo, you're obsessive, you're petty, you're angry, you are manipulative, you are clingy, self-isolating, all those things. And I think that came from like I have friends who call me out a lot, so they made me realize these things. Like it was actually my friends were like, "Umpo, you think you're always right," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm right." And then I said, and I thought about it. I was like, "Actually, you think you that proved their point. In that you proved their point." So it's a thing of like now when I have conversation, I try to listen more.
Yeah.
Like I try to hear that. That's why I give the other person the first, the chance to speak first, because I know that if I go first, I will manipulate you, or the way because I'm very authoritative in the way I speak.
Yeah.
People with personalities who aren't like mine tend to submit to what I'm saying. So like their opinions don't really come across, or what they have to say they don't feel like it has weight because of the way I articulated what I articulated. So I like giving the person the chance to go first.
But isn't that also not counterproductive, but isn't that self-defeating? Because it's like, I'm waiting for you so that I can prove you wrong.
Not necessarily.
Like, I'll let you speak so that I can show you that you're wrong.
I don't think like that.
Okay.
When I'm doing it, it's like I'm letting you speak so that what I say you don't feel like I don't think that I have dimmed you or I've silenced you in what I've said. You have spoken. I hear you, and I think I've learned a lot more in doing that, because now after hearing what the person is saying, I'm like, oh, there's that perspective. Like there's so many things where I thought I was right about without understanding the other perspective.
Yeah.
Like and it comes from also not living that life, walking in those shoes, so you don't understand how the other person is thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, for you, like what's
therapy, bro?
Therapy.
I think I genuinely need therapy, guys, because I've operated as a robot for too long. That's why the whole journaling situation just threw me off, because wow, what is this emotion? You know. So I think I need therapy to work through why I view people the way that I view them, and how to be less detached, because I don't think I have the tools to navigate
that on your own.
Yeah, that on my own. And as much as I always advocate for the help of the Holy Spirit,
100%.
I always advocate for it. But I think it's also healthy to speak to somebody who's learned, on, not to say that the Holy Spirit isn't learned, but just to hear.
Sometimes the Holy Spirit uses someone to help you in your journey. Because I was literally Googling to show that I literally even posted a status. I was like, guys, is psyched walk-ins, or do you have to book an appointment? Psyched is like the therapy thing at UJ. And this was me last week asking that question. But I was Googling, and there are therapists out there that, or like organizations, like, that deal with therapy and stuff like that. And they literally, like, they ask you questions before directing you to a therapist. Are you religious? Are you spiritual?
I knew I needed therapy when I clicked on that BetterHelp ad, bruh. You have that one that shows up during the YouTube videos. When I actually clicked, and I was like, okay,
let's get into it.
That's when I knew I'm seeing that. I was like, I saw it all the way through. Like, are you religious? What religion do you like? Do you prefer a Christian? Do you prefer a black or a white therapist? I filled in that questionnaire. I was like,
also filled in the
gotta get this healing, bro. I gotta fetch it with both my hands.
I also filled in the questionnaire. So I think this is a great time for us to tell our audience that if after watching this episode, I advise you to do a self-reflection and see what's wrong with you. What is something you need to work on, because you are not perfect. Everyone is imperfect. So then we can go on this journey of trying to better ourselves for the people who love us and for the people we love. So guys, what baby self-reflects,
please. But I think that goes without saying, because I think we've like fostered a really good community. If you check out comments, like, people confess a lot. This is what I'm going through. This is what I did, or
I wish my toxic relationship was in the past. I'm still in the toxic relationship.
I'm so glad that we've created such an environment, and I'm always happy to engage with you guys in the comments. So feel like go ham. We'll talk about, hey, we might even have certain things in common. Oh, this is the first thing, like, this is the first time that we see the contrast between both of us. Ooh. Because most of the time, like, again, we agree and we seem very similar.
I'm emotional Kaya is the opposite of emotional, which is so funny because
It's true.
that's one of my close friends.
It's so true.
She is the least emotional like person. Like, you don't cry, we don't hug, we don't what is I love you, you know? What is that?
I'm working on it. I'll work on myself for you, okay?
I'm also working on myself for you.
Okay.
Yeah, because no, we need to work because otherwise
Yeah,
it would
let's fix
affect
the
even
unit.
our relationship.
Absolutely.
So,
With that being said, I think this is a good time to introduce our channel memberships. Woo! So somewhere on your screen, I'm not sure if it's your bottom left or bottom right,
yes.
you'll see the option to join in on the channel membership. And what that is, it gives you access to exclusive content, which are parts of this podcast that you won't see on YouTube. You'll see them
On the memberships.
on the membership.
So literally, like, our videos are still gonna be the same length,
Yeah.
same anything. We're not taking away from those of you who aren't on memberships. You're still getting the best of the best. But if you do subscribe to channel memberships and you do the memberships, you get access to exclusive content, longer episodes, more topics on the
more and different.
I think that's where
topics
you'd
on there.
even find like the vlogs of us doing everything we need to do, like go to the kane, therapist, waxing, all those things.
Yes.
You will see them on the channel memberships, and I don't
Yes.
think the fee is that
It's
high.
not too high, guys.
It's not too high.
We
It's
got
it's
money,
cute.
right?
It's
The
cute.
Jestys got money, right?
It's cute.
Right.
You what is their name?
I like the name Jestys. Somebody suggested it.
Okay, why is the Jesters?
Cause thought digest and besties.
Okay.
I like that one.
Okay, the
Thotties was
Jestys.
crazy.
But okay, fine. Okay, Jestys.
Thotties was nuts.
I'm so hurt.
But continue commenting down like community names. That was just my favorite.
I like Jestys too.
I like it.
Okay, so Jestys, if you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple, whatever you're listening, if you're listening to it, please go check out the YouTube version of it and subscribe to the memberships if you want
vice versa.
the extra edit.
Yes, without further ado, you know your cues. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on, and we'll see you next week, Monday at 3 p.m.
This week, please comment journals.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Comment
if
journals.
you made it to the end, comment journals. There should be an emoji for journals.
Yeah, I think there is a journal emoji. Comment journals down there. Please do.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Bye.